Today I'm going to unlock blues soloing for you with just 4 frets. How? Well, because all the blues notes can be accessed from this one tiny area, making it easy to feel and understand the blues. And what's more, once you understand this basic pattern, you can repeat it all over the neck, connecting all of the blues patterns so that you'll always have something cool to play. Check this out. I have lots of tools in my blues toolbox that have helped shape my playing, including jam tracks, call and response, blues forms, etc. And all those things are super powerful. But in 40 years of teaching, this is the concept that absolutely changed everything for me. The weird thing is, it had always been available, but it just needed to be revealed to me. And once you see this, you can't unsee it, and it will absolutely change your blues playing forever. All right, so the basic philosophy is this. You know, as children, you, me, if you have kids, have a very limited vocabulary in the beginning. But for many years, 2, 3, 4 years, they can use this limited vocabulary and say everything that they need. They're hungry, if they need to use the restroom, if they're tired, etc. It's pretty uncanny. It's only later on that we learn more words, bigger vocabulary, etc., etc. And if you think about the same concept with blues guitar or any guitar playing whatsoever, but especially blues guitar, you find that you don't need much to do a lot. See B.B. King for this. He literally was the king for this. Said very, very little, but the way he said it, it was so much. He didn't say it with a lot of notes, okay? Basically, what we're doing is we're looking at the second form of the blues scale, and in the key of A minor, what we're talking about is we're talking about frets 8, 10 on the second string, and 8 and 10 on the first string. Now you might say to yourself, well, how could you create a solo out of that? Well, very easily. If you watch Stevie Ray Vaughan or all these amazing players, usually, for the most part, they're only playing 6 notes, but it's all over the neck in different forms. So it feels like they're bringing in thousands of new notes. But in reality, the pentatonic scale is 5 notes. The blues scale adds the flat 5. So we have that note in between. So if we were playing pentatonically, it would sound like that, where blues, right? We have that blue note in there. It's called the flat 5. You learn this little form right here, and you get to actually know the blues without being confused of all these different forms and all these different licks and all these different keys, this, that, and the other thing. That, my friends, is the kiss of death for most guitar players because they just get overwhelmed. Have you ever felt overwhelmed when you're learning this stuff? I know I have. And this was the thing that absolutely changed it for me, because once I learned that I could basically know where the 1 chord is, the 4 chord, the 5 chord, and play to it, then I could just take that one little bit and move it all around the fretboard. So let's check this out. For instance, if we're in the key of A, right? Here's an A. And this is a great place for that A to be, because here's our minor third, and I can all of it's right there. We can also access our flat 5 right here, right? Whether we're bending all the way up to the 5, or we just want to hit that flat 5 and get that nice bluesy tone. Okay? And that's literally just 4 frets. 8, 10, 8, 10. First and second string. Now, what's amazing about this is this, and oh, don't let me forget to tell you, I have the jam track that you just heard, plus some other free lessons for you, specifically on this too, with the diagrams and everything, so that you will be set, okay? So don't forget that the description has that link for that free gift that I have for you, okay? Take advantage of it. Lots of folks have it. Absolutely changes their blues playing. So, as well as the jam track that I have for you, a couple jam tracks for you. You learn this basic concept, and so what this does is it allows you to, okay, well that's the 1, and then when the chord changes to a, Right now we got, there's our 5. There's our 4. Okay, so you got your 1 chord, you got your 4, you got your 5, and we don't have to slide up there. We literally can just use frets 8 and 10 for this whole thing. Now, here is where the magic really happens, my friends. You have these notes, and you might say to yourself, well, that's great, Eric, but I'm not gonna write a whole solo right there. That's okay, you don't need to. Remember all the other stuff that I mentioned, like the blues tracks, the jam tracks, the blues forms, learning licks, call and response, all that. You want to add all that stuff to your arsenal as well. But the cool thing about this is you can take these licks and then you can bring that and you can move it all around the neck. Okay, it's all available for you, okay? Now, one bonus here, and I didn't even mention this, but I'm gonna give you a little bonus. So once you get this main part down, and so here's the homework for you first off, and then I'll give you the bonus, okay? The homework is, go get the jam track that I'm giving you right now. Make sure you really instill this under your fingers. Man, it's so easy. Don't walk away from this. If you want to learn how to play blues guitar, learn this at least, okay? Because you will literally always have something to go to. It doesn't matter what the key is, okay? You can just move it up and down. But you've got to learn this concept in one position. The magic is this. Don't go into any of the other positions. When I'm working with my students, I will keep them in one little position. I say, no, you write that solo right there with those 4 frets. And by God, they do it and they start sounding great instead of just trying to play a bunch of notes, which they don't know where they're going because they haven't practiced it. But this you can get good at, okay? And you can go back to it at any time and you can move it around the fretboard, okay? Now here's the bonus is when you take this, if you want to go up yet another whole step, you've got the really cool Jimmy Page. In this case here, we're just that 12th fret, we're just bending that up 1.5 steps. And you got that little walk down. Or easy enough, right? My friends, thanks so much for watching this video. I'll see you in another one.